Why do only humans ask why? Imagine waking up tomorrow morning and just one day your mind stopped asking why. You wake up, eat, go to work, come home, sleep. Life continues. But there is no question, no curiosity, no search for meaning, no wonder who you are, no asking life exists. Would you still be the same person? Now think about nature. A bird builds a nest, a spider spins its web, a tree grows towards sunlight, a lion hunts. Every life thing responds beautifully to life. Yet we humans often pause in the middle of life and ask questions that have nothing to do with survival. Why am I here? What is reality? Who am I? Why does anything exist at all? Why do these questions arise? And perhaps an even deeper question, what are they trying to lead us towards? Let me tell you a story. A traveler wanted to explore the most beautiful country in the world. Before leaving, he bought every map he could find: road map, mountain map, satellite map, historical map. He studied them for years. He knew every river, every highway, every village, every mountain. People admired him. You're an expert. Then one day, a little girl asked him, have you actually been there? He smiled and realized he had spent years studying the map without walking the land. Knowledge had grown, experience was not. Sometimes our search for life becomes like that. We become experts on the map, but forget to experience the journey. The ability to ask why is extraordinary because every discovery begins with it. Why do apples fall? Why do stars shine? Why does disease spread? Why do seasons change? Human curiosity has transformed civilizations, has given us medicine, technology, engineering, communication. Our questions have expanded knowledge. That's beautiful. But have you noticed something? The deeper answers become, the more questions appear. Every answer opens another door. The search never ends because that is the nature of knowledge. Science is one of humanity's greatest achievements. It explores reality with observation, experimentation, evidences. It helps us understand how things work, how galaxies form, how cells divide, how electricity flows, how evolution shapes life. And every year, science continues to discover more. Awareness is not against science. It does not compete with science. It simply explores something different. Science asks, how does reality work? Awareness asks, can I experience reality directly? These are not competing questions, they are complementary. One expands knowledge, the other deepens experience. Imagine living inside a magnificent house. Every room is filled with books describing the outside world, the mountain, the ocean, the star, the forest. You spend your whole life reading. Every day you know more. Then one morning, someone quietly opens a window for the first time. You feel the wind, you hear the words, you smell the rain. The books were valuable, but the open window gave you something different, a direct experience. Life is like that. Knowledge describes reality, awareness experiences it. Most of our life, we are completely absorbed in what we are experiencing. We're thinking, planning, remembering, feeling, reacting. Awareness is surprisingly simple. It is the ability to experience not only what is happening, but also yourself experiencing it. Imagine you're watching a sunset. Usually, there's only sunset. Then something changes. You suddenly realize I'm experiencing this sunset. Now there are two parts to your experience: the sunset and you, the one experiencing it. The same happens with thought. Instead of becoming lost in thought, you notice the thought is here. The same with emotions. Instead of becoming anger, you notice anger is being experienced. Awareness doesn't remove the experience, it simply includes both the experience and the one experiencing it. That simple shift changes the quality of your living. Our minds are wonderful. They solve problems, create ideas, build civilizations, ask questions. But the mind also keeps moving. One thought becomes another. One answer becomes another question. Awareness brings something the mind cannot. It brings presence, not by stopping thought, not by rejecting knowledge, but by allowing us to fully experience this moment without immediately needing to turn it into an idea. Perhaps the deepest purpose of asking why isn't to collect endless answers. Perhaps it eventually brings us to a place where we can stop for a moment and directly experience life itself. The next time your mind asks why, don't stop asking. Curiosity has given humanity a incredible progress. But after asking question, pause for a moment before searching for another explanation. Simply experience this moment. Notice your breathing, notice your body, notice your thought, notice that you are aware of all of them. Perhaps some questions aren't meant to end with an answer. Perhaps they are meant to awaken a deepened experience. I would love to hear from you. What is the biggest why you have ever asked yourself? Share it in the comments. If this episode gave you a good perspective, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who enjoys exploring deeper dimension of life. Until then, keep witnessing.